Hello everybody, this is Joshua Krieger at Krieg Sports Talk, and today we're going to do another video on the NBA Midseason Awards. But before I get into this video, I want to make sure you guys subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And turn those post notifications on so that every time I do upload, you'll get that video right away. So, today in the NBA Midseason Awards, we're going to talk about Sixth Man of the Year. Now, I have 4 candidates listed, but there's one I thought about putting on here that I didn't, which is there's a teammate of his that I do have on the 6th man of the list, and that would be Montrezl Harrell, but I just don't think I would put him on this list. I would put him 5 out of the 4 candidates I have chosen. Now, so to start out, the 4th candidate that would rank 4th out of all my candidates for Rookie of the Year is Domantas Sabonis on the Indiana Pacers. Now, this dude has been playing very well. As just a little flashback here, he was on the Thunder, but when the Thunder traded for Paul George, he got traded with Victor Oladipo to the Indiana Pacers, which it's hard to say who won that trade because it was pretty even-sided. Because I liked Victor Oladipo even when he was on the Thunder, but it was both a good trade for both teams. But this dude's been very good. He's averaging 14 points, 10 rebounds, 60% field goal. He really hasn't been taking that many threes, but he has been a good three-point shooter when he has been shooting threes. So I like what he is doing. So I would put him number 4. Now, number 3, as always, he's always in a sixth man of the year discussion, is Lou Williams. He's one of those players that's like Jamal Crawford, who has fallen off a little bit, who for years was always in the sixth man of the year, the sixth man in the running for sixth man of the year award. Now, this dude, he's always phenomenal. He is clutch in big moments. 17.6 points, 2.5 rebounds, 4.6 assists. This dude can hang with the starters. He can shoot from anywhere on the floor. He like with his opponent Montrezl Harrell, he can hit the lobs with him. They're a very good duo as reserves together. He can take anybody one-on-one. He's just an amazing player on a pretty good team, and it'll be interesting to see what the Clippers have, how the Clippers will do after the All-Star break. Right now they're out of the playoffs with the Sacramento Kings, but we'll see what this team can do. I still think they're a decent team. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, their rookie, is pretty good. Landry Shamet, he's pretty good. Zubac, he's pretty good. It's a pretty young core of players. Daniel Gallinari, he's kind of the young boy, the oldest person, on that team. And he'll be a veteran leader on that team. So we'll see what happens after the All-Star break. But Lou Williams, always in sixth man of the year discussion. He's just an amazing player that I think is number 3, not quite number 1. Now, number 2 is top 2 is Derrick Rose. Now, what Derrick Rose has gone through is hard. This dude tore his ACL. The dude's been injured multiple times, and he was with the Cavs, and I personally thought he was done with basketball. And then he goes to the Timberwolves, and he has reinvented himself. He has never been a three-point shooter, but this year he is shooting 46% from 3. He's always been good mid-range jumper, 49%, but he has really upgraded his three-point percentage, which in today's NBA, because of Steph Curry, you have to be able to shoot a 3. And he's just been able to do that this year. And what he's come back from is just amazing. I mean, ACL surgeries, knee sprains. This dude's just been injured so many times, but yet he's still functioning at a high level. 18.3 points, rebounds, 4.5 assists off the bench. Honestly, he could be a candidate for 3-point contest with 46% from 3. I think that would be interesting for him. But Derrick Rose, a candidate that who I think what he's come through over what he's dealt with, that he should definitely be in the consideration of the way he's reinvented his career, his game. Now, the next person I have who probably not a lot of people are talking about, but I feel he's a very good candidate for Sixth Man of the Year, and that is Dennis Schroeder. Now, this dude is just incredible. He came over. I can't believe the Hawks dealt him. I mean, they got Trae Young, but they dealt him for Carmelo Anthony, which they waived, and then there was another player. But this dude is amazing off the bench. This dude is clutch at big moments. He can go on scoring runs. He can stop scoring runs. He can shoot from 3. He's just an incredible scorer of the basketball, and to have that option on your bench with a very good starting 5, Russell Westbrook, Trey Ferguson, Paul George, Jeremy Grant, Steven Adams, and you have Dennis Schroeder on your bench. That's just an incredible team right there. Who I don't think they're going to upset the Warriors, but I think if these players can play what they're doing in the regular season in the playoffs, they have a shot. I'll just go on for Russell Westbrook a little bit. Russell Westbrook has completely changed his game. Russell Westbrook was a scorer. He used to be a great scorer, but he's fallen off. I'm going to be honest with you. He's shooting under 30% field goal percentage, and his free throw went from 80% to 65%. That is just that's just sad. Apparently there was a rule that now you can't step back, go all the way to half court, and then go back to the free throw line. You have to stick from the free throw line, which maybe that's screwing up his game, but 80 to 60%, that's just sad. But now, Russell Westbrook, instead of shooting the basketball at the end of a game, is being a facilitator. He is getting those assists. He's giving it to Paul George. Paul George is making buckets. Dennis Schroeder, he's making buckets. And he's just completely reinvented himself. And this is a better Russell Westbrook in my mind. He's changed himself, and he's just been a very good player. And Dennis Schroeder, who could be a starting guard on both teams, he's being a sixth man. So, I mean, the dude's averaging 16.5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He is a better shooter than Westbrook right now, but Westbrook is just playing off the wall. He's putting more effort on defense. I'm going to go on the record saying this. Nobody plays harder than Russell Westbrook. He cares more about the game than a lot of other people. So, I really like Russell Westbrook. I really like Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench, being a very good scoring option for you. So, just to recap, Domantas Sabonis as 4th on the Indiana Pacers, 3rd Lou Williams, 2nd Derrick Rose, and 1st Dennis Schroeder. And then if I talked about 5th option, if I would put a 5th person on this team, it would be Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams' teammate. So that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, put a thumbs up, and in the comments below, write who you would put as your 6th man of the year. So that's it for today. Remember to subscribe and turn those post notifications on so every time that I do upload, you'll get that video right away. Thanks for watching.